Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great match. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
I caught up with the USC head coach before the game. He is taking a 1-0 approach, even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today. He said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Trojans will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for space. It's Hansen. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Uncorks one. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And now the ball is knocked free. Scoop and score! Touchdown, Penn State!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Gain right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And, man, that's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Dropping back, it's Beck. Got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can...
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Matthews. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
To the air, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw again. Firing to the right, complete. Could not make his way to the corner. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And right down the middle. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. His drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Pulls it in, it's Peoples. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
The Nittany Lions right after the huge play through the air back to the line. The run inside, it's Peoples. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking for a man, it's Beck. Throws to the tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. But we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Peoples. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. They'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
Going to the run, it's Peoples. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To throw, it's Beck. Going for 6. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Down in the end zone. The big play there. The defense gets the stop. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's caught. It's Mosley. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Army toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Grabbed over the middle, it's Mosley. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
With the catch, it's Anderson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Penn State. A pick six.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick six. Doesn't get much worse than that.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jordan. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Oh, they're after him! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to fire on second down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at the Rice Owls taking on the ECU Pirates.
He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Running inside, it's Jordan. Makes it past the marker. There's a crease. He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third down, here's Peoples. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so,
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
Well, One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach Big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Trojans! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Beck. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Handoff for Peoples. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Peoples again. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, we don't need to complicate this. This is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
19 on the play. 1st down for the offense.
The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Peoples. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
At the 26-yard line. Third down coming.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fires downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Motion from the wideout. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Hauls it in. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. And maybe that fumble recovery becomes the first step in a miracle rally. Shakes off the defender. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's Peoples one more time. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And that one did not work.
Nice job by the defense there on that RPO play on third down. They didn't bite on their run fake. They were anticipating the offense throwing the football, so they laid back, made the tackle, and now they set up fourth down.
And he missed it. No good. Couldn't find a way to draw closer. Still an 18-point hold.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to...
There's some room. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
To the air, it's Mayava. He wants to go deep. He's got it. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. The give and tick, 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 tick. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Miller. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Trojans! And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Beck. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Here's a give to Peoples.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse. Maybe some room here. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.